there's a lot going on with that technology.
You tell me about it. I'm trying.
You don't know a little bit about it, you're gonna be left behind. You're gonna need to know a little bit.
I know a little
Just a
bit.
little bit.
Just a little
Just a little
bit
bit.
enough to just kind of okay. I know it's going because it's the way it's gonna be.
Right.
Yeah,
It's the way it is.
I just
Yeah,
got
see what he
my
doing. Sorry.
I just got my grandfather a laptop. He been saying he wanted one for a long time. So he got on the first couple of days. He was trying to figure it out. By the third day, he was on it nonstop. I can't get him on.
See, my mother is 94 years old. She gets on her phone and it's just a world to her.
Right.
And she gets on there, start pushing buttons. She be on
But you know
live
what?
and she's
But you know, it is
she don't even know
addictive
that
though.
she's on live.
Yeah, right.
But it is something new for them that they just, you know.
Right, and it's addictive.
Right. It can get
It's
very.
just, it's just the way it is.
Okay, man, say that's let's start now, then, but it ain't. I got it.
I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it.
Rose is watching.
Hello, everybody.
it's-
This is
it's
another
Sean Rose
installment of
Yes.
Black Lives Matter, History Impact. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit about the cannabis industry, which ties into the history of African Americans or Americans of African descent building this country, being enslaved in this country, and never at any time were they treated fairly or given resources, even after 1865, to fend or build for themselves. They were excluded, literally, out of every opportunity that this country was supposed to afford to the enslaved Africans after 1865. No law, no treaty, no opportunity. If we talk about slavery, and most white people want to say, well, I didn't enslave anybody, but Jim Crow and de facto segregation lasted for almost 150 years. So let's just deal with 150 years of intense Jim Crow and segregation. But today for our conversation, let's deal with the cannabis business. In Genesee County, there's 0.1% ownership of black-owned cannabis shops in Genesee County. And in the state, that number is a horrid. And in the country, it is even worse. There are 16 states that have legalized marijuana. And of all those states, they still incarcerate people for drug charges, marijuana charges, at 63%. In America, most people, 2.5 million people in America that are incarcerated, we're less than 5% of the population, but incarcerate 25% of our people, and those are black and brown people, and they are incarcerated intentionally, just like during enslavement. It's a business. The Justice Department is a business. Don't get it twisted. The Justice Department is a business. Enslaving and indentured servitude have lasted for 350 years in this country. Even when you go back to the Beacon Rebellion back in, I think it's 1763, something like that. The Bacon's Rebellion, because somewhat all people were getting along, but they had to really bring down laws to create differences in groups dealing with indentured servitude, to pit blacks and whites and Indians, native people of this country against each other, only for the sole purpose of white supremacy. And so it's very important for us to understand that, what are we going to do about this? Because even when you talk about the cannabis business, and you would think that that would be an out or in, since people have been locked up and criminalized for marijuana, then that's something that people of African descent should be able to take advantage of. No, that's not happening today, and we are allowing it. We as black people are really allowing this kind of behavior to happen because we're not committed to boycotting and stop spending our dollars at General Motors, at Chrysler, at Maybach, all this other illusionary prizes and this culture conditioning. Think that because you have these things, you have arrived, or you got something because you got a $500 Gucci belt. All that insanity, which places us in the situation that we're in, that we have nothing. If you think about the banking institution and you think about what's going on, just look at this. Of the 100 companies that are on Black Enterprise 100 list, they have less than $30 billion combined. One company, Walmart, has $468 billion. $468 billion with a B. They are larger than all of the companies on Black Enterprise, most successful Black businesses. That is not by accident. That's done intentionally. And again, when you think about what is our purpose and our cause, when you understand history, when you really research history and understand every institution in this country, from the colleges to the hospitals to any business in this country, was funded, insurance company, trading company was funded off the backs of Black and brown people dealing with enslavement. So we as a people, we have to be committed to what are we going to do to change our condition. I want to thank you again for this opportunity, and please look forward to, if you have any questions, please call me at 810-394-4105. My email is mentorroberts@gmail.com. Again, these programs are designed for us to start working on some changes as far as impacting our community, where we can change the condition in our community and build resources for ourselves. I thank you. I look forward to hearing from you again.
We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce. We light it up like sauce in the sauce in the sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
All right. Peace and blessings. Definitely welcome everybody to the Fli-City Blackout. We have these wonderful queens here in the building, right? They have been stepping all around the community and the country, right? They're actually just coming back from putting it down. So it actually is an honor to have you all in the house, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
You got the smooth steppings going on. The
Yeah.
church is wonderful, right?
Yeah.
And definitely, we definitely want to understand and get a deeper dive into what the smooth steppers are all about. Some of the initiatives that has been taking place, some of the members of the group, right, which some of us represent in the building right now.
Yeah.
And then just kind of really go in and see how we can help support, this mission and stepping. So my name is Delois Wilson, Fli-City Blackout. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Definitely make sure that you come, be able to kind of see the type of updates that we have going on here in the city, some of the announcements that's taking place, and then, of course, the community news. And definitely, without further ado, I want to introduce our guest for the day, right? So I want you to introduce yourselves, right?
I am Delois Jackson.
Okay.
And I'm Felicia, but they call me B Ford.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So Ms. Delois and Ms. B. Okay. All right. And then we got some more steppers in the house. So and we'll bring them up as well, right? So Ms. Delois, Ms. Jackson.
Yes.
Right. So won't you give me an introduction to Smooth Steppers, because I have had the blessings of watching you all at Burston. I actually was just there, I want to say last week, when we were setting up, and they was just getting it in. And I've always been wanting to know how to step.
Okay.
But I got 2 left feet. So I ain't doing too much stepping, right? It just ain't flowing right. But, Tell us how you got involved into the whole stepping act and keeping you young ladies active, and some of the goals that you guys set forth with this group.
Okay. First I want to say we are the Flint Burston Smooth Steppers.
Gotcha.
We are located in Burston Field House. I am the instructor. We have been doing this for 7 years now. We mainly focus on the physical part of the stepping. It's for our health. Most of us are older women, and the stepping is what keeps us active. A lot of people don't like to do exercise, so we chose our exercise as a way of dancing. And we usually average about 2 miles per session for the stepping.
Okay.
I'll let V say a little bit about that.
Well, I always liked dancing. And when I found out that there was a class that I could go to where I could dance, that was right up my alley. And to learn all the different dances, and that's how I get my exercise on. And we do a lot of different routines, so it makes our muscle memory work. You know, as we get older, you lose some of your memory actions, so to speak. And so with the dance steps, we continue to keep that muscle working, keep that brain working, because you got to remember the routines. So that keeps me hopefully younger. That's the goal anyways. But and it's fun. There's fellowship, there's community, there's we love each other like a family. We are a family. Yes, we did. So you put all of that together, and what could be better?
No, I think that's a beautiful thing. Like when you're talking about, staying active. I think that's one of the things. You're doing what you love to do, right? You're staying active, moving your body, right? Looking good while you're doing it, right? I think that's a wonderful, actually, cause to be able to get involved. And so even when you started at Burston, I think you said it started at Burston. Okay. And so how long has you all been kind of doing this?
Well, I actually been doing it as far as teaching that class for 7 years, but I did this over 40 years ago in college. This is what I did in college.
Okay.
And I want to, when we say stay active, I want to let people know that no matter what you go through, I went through a stroke. I lost a lot of my hearing, but it has not stopped me. And I want that to be an example for everyone.
Right. I respect that. I think, that's a phenomenal comeback story. Right?
Yes.
To be able to, experience, what you experienced,
Yes.
but then come back twice is better.
Yes.
Come on now.
God is good.
That's wonderful, right? I know they just had I know I've been trying to get like my mother too. So when you talk about like our seasoned ladies, right? Staying active, right? Whether they're working out, whether they walking around the park, right? Or better yet, dancing. I think this is something that anybody and everybody can get engaged in.
Everybody.
And so, like, how do one get started, right? If they want to be, part of the step. So, they just come out to Burston, or how do they get connected?
Well, we are we're very well known for one thing, but we have our own page on Facebook. It's Burston's line dancing. So they can contact us through Burston, through my website, even going through Burston. They can call and they'll let them know. Everyone is welcome.
And so what days is this being held again?
We're only on Wednesday
Okay.
from 12 to 2 every Wednesday.
Okay. So that's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna drop that in the tab so Ms. D, if we can get that in the tab every Wednesday, making sure that you come down to Burst and get a part of it, right? So, Ms. B, is that how you got engaged in it? Were you just out there just dancing and just
No, I wasn't just out there just dancing. That wasn't it. But I've gone to several different classes.
Okay.
And then I found out that the Food Steppers were on Wednesdays, which is a better day for me to go.
Okay.
So that just became my commitment for my exercise.
That's right.
I'm not an exercise queen. I don't like the exercise really. I'll walk and I'll dance. That's about it.
Either or.
And so, right, I'm not a gym girl. I don't like any of that, but I could commit to the dancing. And so that goes on my calendar. I know I've got dance, and I don't let too many things get in the way of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's what I look forward to. Plus, it's my time to be just with me for a little bit. Get my mind off of things, because life is rough.
Yeah.
And everybody has things that are going on in their lives, and sometimes we just need a little bit of an escape. A little escape, and that's my escape, is to go to dance class and be with my sisters.
I can see that. Like you have, just time away and a couple hours away to be able to get away from the children, the fast life, work at home, right? Get with your sisters. It seems like this is a good bond of sisterhood, right? And you may even have conversations after work, right? About life. I think that's great to cultivate relationships, right? And so I appreciate that, man. I love to see that. I'm gonna tap my mother in too, right? I know you grew up with my mother.
Yes.
Right?
I grew up with her.
Big shout out to Newell Block, right? They got together this past summer, and she was elated to see her, and they were talking all the memories, and she was talking about everything from the neighborhood and how y'all was coming up. But I love to hear those stories. That's a lot of the history. That a lot of us, may not be privy to, but we live on. Living vicariously through you all. So, I'm definitely gonna tell some folks out there and make sure I put it out there. We dropped it in the chat for everybody who is interested in coming out on Wednesdays from 12 to 2, right? Get your tap dance shoes on, right? Now, I've always wanted to step, right? And Miss D over there right now, the lady, she be trying to show me some things, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm working through some challenges. I'm trying to get it together. Is it a way? Can you help me? Can you help a brother like me?
All you gotta do is just get out there and try.
I've been trying. I've been kicking up
but don't put so much pressure on yourself. Nobody comes into class knowing all the steps and knowing what to do. Everybody had to start from some place.
You're right.
Yeah, start somewhere.
That's right. So it does help though if you know your left foot from your right.
That's it. I can see that. That's a start. I think I got that one. And then so do you know about let me ask y'all this. Do y'all know, are y'all familiar with Afrobeat?
I am.
Yeah?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so definitely
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat, right? So it's Afrocentric music. It's new wave. It's been coming through, right? You may have heard it on the radio, folks like Burna Boy, all these other guys that's coming through the scene, right? It sounds really good, right? So they got this one called Jerusalem, right? Listen, I know that one. I can move this table out the way and show you right now. In my line, though, I'll be all in Detroit, Chicago, stepping all around the country with this one, right? It's the only one I know. It's about how many steps, how many hustles is it? It's like so many.
There are. It's so many. I have actually introduced to my class almost 250 dances.
Really?
And
Really?
yes, and a lot of them I choreographed myself. So it's people are actually doing our dances in other states.
Really?
Yes.
No, that's pretty cool. I did not know it that many. So I know that's the thing about it. Like, you can remix something and do something different, add another step to it, and
Mm-hmm.
then here you go. You got a whole nother one on the floor,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Yes, that's interesting.
That's it.
Did you know what that means? Yeah. They know it's a lot. Okay.
It's a lot.
We do know we know it's a lot out here, right? And so yeah, so we got a house full of steppers in the house right now. So we want to kind of bring, some of the other guests up as well,
Yes,
right?
that
So
would
they
be
get
nice.
a vibe of it
Mhm.
and introduce themselves and then we'll keep it rocking like that. So you're tuning in to Fli-City Blackout. We're gonna take a quick countdown and then we're gonna bring you back with some more steppers. Let's get to it.
We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
All right, welcome back. We got another stepper in the house, right? Oh, this is the one. This is live. It's the live right now. So won't you introduce yourself?
I'm Deborah Funches. It's known as Deborah, but the class refers to me as Deborah, but I'm Deborah. That was my birth name.
Really, that sounds unique. Why did they name you that?
Because it can be pronounced both ways, Deborah
Yeah.
and Deborah.
Oh, yeah.
Spelled the same way, Deborah, and it sounds pronounced Deborah,
Yeah.
as it is the Deborah in the Bible.
She knows what she's
Or
talking about.
Deborah, but in the our states, in the United States and in different countries, they do pronounce it as Deborah in different states or
Yeah.
in different countries.
Yes.
But in this country, it's pronounced Deborah.
Okay. Now she dropping history facts too. I'm trying to tell you. I like that. I like the way.
Or in France or
That's what kind of
right over up in there.
It kind of
You
feels
know,
that way.
Yeah, they pronounce it Deborah, but some here in the United States it's pronounced Deborah. Very seldom you'll hear Deborah pronounced Deborah.
But you are the first one, and I'm glad to hear that tone in that way. Glad you're going to introduce a new concept. See, this is when we talk about the culture. We can introduce new concepts on a daily basis. As us being original peoples of this world, as us being original culture, right? The original contributors to civilization, right? We are unique in our own self.
Yeah.
So we always create,
Yeah.
right? Remixing and bringing back out. Nothing is new under the sun,
Nothing.
right? But everything has started with us.
Yeah.
So tell us, so Deborah, I want to call you, is it Deborah?
It's
It's with you already.
I don't even want to call her Deborah.
Deborah.
She just
Deborah.
pronounced it Deborah because there's two Deborahs in the class.
Okay, and that's the way it's switching it up.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with these monthly ladies?
Well, it was by ear, and I heard that there was a dance class at Burston, and I always wanted to dance because I'm like the other lady prior to me saying I had to find out what was my left and how do I move the left when the left needs to be moved, and how do I move the right when the right needs to be moved.
Okay.
So I says, let me go to these dance classes, and I thought maybe that would help. It didn't help at all. As I continued to go, and my mind, got to the point to where you had to focus,
Yeah.
and I had to focus somewhere now different, which I know I can focus, but this is something else. Now you have to put your left and your right together and make them work together. When I'm just
Come on.
used to doing my right
on.
with the right.
Come on now. Come on now.
So I tried to get into as many dance classes as I could. And I heard about Delois had a dance class on a Wednesday. Well, I was already dancing on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was already dancing. So I said, well, why not? So I went to her class and it was from, word of mouth, and I heard her class and I says, okay, I got down there and I like her class, Delois's class, and I've been there ever since the pandemic. During the pandemic,
Come on now.
she found a way for us to dance when they closed down everything.
Nah,
She found a way for us to be outside 12 feet apart from each other. So, and I've been dancing with Delois ever since. So it's just been a joy, and it's just been a lot of experience and meeting a lot of different people and doing a lot of different things. It's just been a lot of fun, some of the things that I probably wouldn't have experienced sitting around the house.
I love
you brought it out.
And I love when you're saying, like, even during the pandemic, because a lot of people were sitting down during the pandemic, right? I think I probably gained about 10 pounds. During the pandemic. I was just ready to go out the house every day. See, I was coming back from Haiti, right?
Wow.
When the pandemic hit. And so it was kind of like I left, and I had a good time. We was out on the island. Nobody knew nothing about COVID. Come back to Florida, everybody got oxygen tape, masks on. I'm like, what's going on over here, right? I might as well get right back up out of here, but it kind of sat everybody down.
Yes.
But it seemed like you ladies stay moving. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Nothing should ever stop the movement. Nothing should stop nothing. You should always keep moving. And I love the energy that you find a way, even when the buildings was locked down and closed, and all that. But you was able to find a way, right?
You know what? All the other dance classes shut down.
Correct.
And I refused to shut down. I never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, we're going to go outside. We're going to dance outside. We were scared. We didn't know, but I said, I marked the parking lot off on blocks that I think everybody stay in that square. And this is how you can dance. But we did it.
Yeah, we did.
And we enjoyed doing it. And that was the only time we had any action with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We could see each other for an hour and a half outside.
That's it.
Right.
And so
I did. That was dope.
It was.
Yes,
it
it
was.
was.
We started that. That's it. So it was, and it was safe. So I know she wouldn't put us in a predicament where it wasn't going to be safe, because we knew the pandemic. It was there. It was out there.
Yeah.
But she still found a way for us where we could come and just for an hour.
Yeah.
Just move and just laugh and talk, because especially it's hard for those single people that live by themselves, that there's no surrounding, no visiting or anything in the house. So that was my out, is to go there and I at least could talk to different people and see them face to face that Wednesday. So it was fun. So she started all that. We were grateful.
But no, we are grateful that you kept the energy going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
You kept the music going, right?
Yes.
And so that's what we have to do. Even in this community, we got to find a way to keep on going. Even through the trials and tribulations that we face, right? I'll be so dissatisfied with what we got in this community. I'm gonna take it there, right? I'll be so upset, right? Look at our educational system. Look at the leadership. Look at the housing situation, right? Look at, we still talking about the water crisis, right? We got the youth out here trying to figure it out. Ain't got no opportunity. We not providing no senior services, right? So it's those type of things that you be looking at, like, man, why we can't get it together? You go to all these different communities, see them, they progress. And then we so stagnant, but we was like the third. At one point in time, we was the third richest per capita city in America. So I know y'all enjoyed that time.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, that was a good time. That's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. But then the thing is, like, now we got to continue to find ways to move where we are today, move it in the future, so that our grandchildren and all these other folks that are coming up right after us, they got opportunity, right? We don't want to drop the ball. Somewhere along the way we did, right? But I don't want my children, just like I know you don't want your children, grandchildren, in a strife situation, right? Trying to figure it out, right? So we need folks like Miss Jackson.
That's right.
We need to be visionaries,
That's
right?
right.
To be able to keep stuff going, right? Even when it don't even look good, right? Even when it's a pandemic, epidemic, however you want to look at it, right? We got to make sure that we keep it going.
Yes.
So that's motivation. I just said all that to say that was motivation.
And that's, I think, a part of our community service going out, letting other, families, members, and even ourselves to try to bring ourselves together and support, each other. And what we used to do is up to us to tell our grandchildren.
That's right.
We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's a different way of
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. So they can relate.
So they can relate
Yeah.
because the way we used to do it, we used to could get away with that. But you can't do it that way now because you can't get away with that. And if they have never been taught there's a different way or see different things like this, or we introducing them to different things that they haven't been exposed to, we fail.
Oh, God, I love that you said that.
Because we supposed to, that's us. We're supposed to guide.
Yeah.
We're supposed to direct.
Yeah.
Now, I can't stop you from doing what you need to do, but I am here to direct.
Mhm.
Not for you to do it my way, but find a better way. I'm just here to give you a little bit of tools, just a little bit of push.
I feel
And you
that.
take it and run, just like
Yeah.
such as you.
Yeah.
Young
I
people like
receive
that.
it.
We need that.
Yeah.
We need that. We need this to keep going.
Mhm.
Although we're, in a mature, age, season, very seasoned. It looks good at the season, But we need to, pass all of that on, but not as looking at it as our way, but looking at it as it's a new generational way and adapting, and then try to give them, some more tools that may work and it may not. But it's the mindset and the direction on where we play a part. Although we may be in our mature age, we still play a part somewhere, if just a little bit.
Oh, listen, I always understand, we appreciate the legacy. We appreciate our elders, the folks that made a way, right?
Yeah.
To be in these positions today, it had to be a pathway for this, right? So never forget, right? Even folks can be seasoned. You all are seasoned. We love it, right? And we just want to find a way to pick up and keep carrying on, right? And I learned this when I was in Egypt, right? I had the blessing to visit Egypt in 2017. When you talk about kings and kingdoms back in the day, they would build a kingdom, they would build a temple, right? And for as long as they was in power, they would build this temple, right? Every day, day in, day out, with everybody part of the priest, the children. The son was a flamboyant because he was watching over, of course, his father, operate and handle business. And then when that king go down, right, everybody else pick up. So you benefit from what that structure was built on, and you continue to keep developing.
Right.
And that's why these structures were so big and so large, because it was generational folks in the kingdom All right, welcome back. We back in the mix. You know, it's always the devil, right? Listen, it don't matter what you got going on or what's the play, right? It's something that's gonna be a force that's trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, right? And that's always been the case. But for us as people that we are, we have let's see. We gotta fix some things here. But this is great.
Then it come, we light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce. We light it up like sauce and sauce and sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
We're gonna continue to keep persevering. We got some let's see if it's some of the different networks. Nevertheless, right? Keep striving with us. You got some folks on there. Rose said, sisters keep stepping. As you see, you got some folks in the chat. So what we want to do is also introduce our new guest here at the time. So won't you? We have another smooth stepper in the house, another queen in the house. Won't you introduce yourself for the public?
Yeah, my name is Jacqueline Johnson, but you could call me Jackie. That's what I normally go by. And, you know, I enjoy being a smooth stepper. And like I said in the past, how I came a smooth stepper prior to the pandemic. My mother was ill and I was her care provider. And I was there doing this thing 24/7. Me and Delois have been friends since we were teenagers. So she called me, she got wind of it some kind of way, and she called me and she asked me to come to class so that I could just take myself away from all of what I was going through for 1 hour out of a week. And, you know, I was rebellious at first. I didn't go. So she kept calling with the heart she has. She called me a couple more times and said, come on, you enjoy it. So I finally went, and now you can't get me to stop. I lost and one couldn't wait to go back, and we did. We just got back. So it's just been a great experience, you know, dealing with the smooth steppers and dancing and just meeting people and then laughing and enjoying yourself.
So let's because we was having we're having some technical difficulties. And hopefully it doesn't look good. Everything good. Okay, so how about we? I hate to say run that back, but
They repeat.
this little rewind.
The whole thing. From the whole thing.
From the time you sat down. I'm in, and we definitely got to get this situated because I'm just like, man, just give us, because we want to know if you just ran down some pertinent information. And I hate you to go back to this situation. But, just give us a synopsis of how it came about.
Okay, how it came about. Prior to the pandemic, my mom was ill and I was her care provider. And Delois having the heart she had, she called me. She got wind of what I was doing. I was caretaking for 24/7 every day. So she said, just come in on Wednesday for 1 hour, just 1 hour every week. So I said, okay, but I didn't go. She called back because she has a great heart. And she said, come on, just try it, Jackie. You'll like it. So I came. And since I came, I haven't stopped. And since then, I lost my mom last year. So I became a permanent stepper, smooth stepper. And I enjoy it. And my daughter said, so we had a great time. We met new people, and we had just a magnificent time. And I enjoyed being a smooth stepper. I have met so many nice, godly women. I mean, got good hearts. And I couldn't have chose a better class because I come and I have so much peace. And it's like a sisterhood, you know, like I said, it's people that don't have sisters.
That's right.
And when you come to this class, it gives you an opportunity to have a sister. And I really appreciate the ladies. You know, if we have issues or if we have a problem, we're here to help each other out. You know, we really try to love on each other, be sisters to each other, and just accept each other as who we are, you know. So
And we have men in the group too.
I have never
Oh, really?
you know, I never doubted Delois. I always had her back. Whatever she said, let's try to do. We did it successfully. And I just got a lot of confidence in her. And I believe she's going to go further and further. The more we stick together, the better we'll
Come on.
be.
Come on now. I love just the unity that's taking place, you know, with these sisters. And they said they got brothers in the group. Brother Rodney in the house too.
Yes.
Me and Brother Rodney, we might have to go ahead and join that. Smooth steppers, right? The brothers edition, right? You be stepping, bro?
No, she's trying to give me.
I see. I mean, neither. Huh? I'm trying to get it
Ain't too smooth.
Ain't too smooth, yeah.
I can't get it.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It looked like it could be a 1-2-1-2, but it ain't that.
Yeah, you gotta be in sync.
You gotta be in sync, man.
That's right.
So maybe we're gonna work on it.
Maybe we can do that.
So Wednesdays they down there from 12 to 2, getting to it. You know, we encourage all the brothers to come down too. So is there any announcements or updates or upcoming events that you'd like to share with the platform?
Yes. Well, first I want to say this has been a hard year for us as the Smooth Steppers.
Mhm.
We, with the passing of Bibi Nolden,
Mhm.
Bibi loved the Smooth Steppers.
Yes.
Everything came out of his mouth was the Smooth Steppers.
Mm.
Yeah.
So with the passing of him, it took a lot of us through a lot of different emotions and not knowing exactly where we were going.
Mhm.
But some of the events that we have done for the community has been, we always do something for Crime Stoppers every year.
Okay. Mhm.
We do things for the Phenomenal Woman with Dr. Alfreda Riley.
Okay. Yeah. Good sis.
We do the whiting every year with the Creative Expression Dance.
Okay.
There's so many things. We
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Always try to do something
what we
wrong.
do is for anybody that needs any kind of entertainment, they tell us what we need and we will provide it.
Yes.
We do so many things. So going to Arizona for the second year,
Mhm.
that's a really big thing for us. We were asked to come to not just for our line dance class, we represented the line dancers from Flint, Michigan.
That's right. That's right.
And we went down there and we did what we were supposed to do. And the song we did down there was called Showstoppers.
Mm.
And when we left, they said that's what we were, some showstoppers.
Yeah.
So, we enjoy that. And it's a good feeling when somebody asks for you to come to perform. It's a big thing.
Yes, it is.
Obviously, if they sought out for you and they reach out and want you to perform and your schedule is booked, y'all doing something right. We appreciate it, especially for next Juneteenth. We definitely got to get you ladies back in the mix. So, we did 11 days this year. It was all around the city, so we'll be having those conversations early to get you guys' schedule. Y'all just locked in. Y'all got it going on, so we want to continue to keep that energy going. So be looking for that. And any other event that we have going on, we were just at Burston Saturday, this past Saturday for Historical War Stories, which was actually a really good event. It was talking about historical war heroes. A lot of times we don't be knowing about our civil rights heroes, the war that played about it, really true liberation. We ain't talking about that Abraham Lincoln Emancipation Proclamation book, right? We talking about some real brothers that played on the front line. They forced them to play, right? And a lot of times we got to force the deal. You can't come in here just asking for stuff to happen for us. If they made the rules and it's been played like this for a long time and they benefit from it, we got to come in and take what right? Ask for something ain't gonna work. So we learned a lot. I learned a lot of good information, a lot of good historical content, right? That we talking about earlier, passing it down to the youth, so that they understand what was going on.
Exactly.
And stop listening to all that hippity hop, right? Just watching that love and hip hop stuff. Listen, we got right. You just like to be on board. He got it on right now. Listen, man. Seriously, we can have entertainment for sure. I'm not even gonna hold you because I listen to this stuff. But the thing is, though, we gotta have some real solid content too. We gotta balance it out. We can't be keep filling ourselves up with this negativity.
Exactly.
So that was a good event, but we got some more things on the way too. We'll keep on reaching in. We just gonna keep locking in. Anytime y'all want to come back to the platform, we're gonna, it's more than what's open for you. Right?
Yeah.
Just say the word. You got something coming up. You want to promote some stuff. Y'all want to take over a show and do it yourself, right? Right?
Seriously,
Real talk. Right? You know what I mean? We can definitely make that happen. So, we lock in.
That's good.
No, we can come down and tape some of the stuff you got going on too. We film and we stream this stuff too. Right? So if you got anything going on, you need a photographer, a videographer, somebody come down and just, set up shop, we do all that. Okay.
Great. Yeah, because we didn't have some. We also participated in walks. We did the crim.
Okay.
We did the catering.
Mhm.
I got more medals this year than I got in my whole life.
It was a good year for you.
And then they did the breast cancer walk. So, we do a lot. And I just wanted to mention that because this is all for good causes.
That's right.
And that's what we're about.
Come on, I love
Good
it.
cause.
I love it. I can feel the energy, and I think that's what it's a wholesome feeling, right? And like y'all got me from the beginning when y'all was talking about, we want to do something not just about getting together, we want to do something to encourage good health.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And stay active.
That's it. Right.
Y'all keep doing this, y'all gonna live for a long time.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't get put out.
You know what I'm saying? I be saying, it be like that.
Put out.
Yeah.
It be the active folks that be still just getting to it. I got my grandma and my great grandma. She 92 years old, right?
That's
So
what
she right. She's in Mississippi right now, and like she makes. I was just down there 2 months ago. She made a banana pudding, right?
Wow.
It was amazing, right? She just a sweet soul, but she walks. You are walks every day.
Yeah.
You said banana pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that banana pudding before.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, she's from scratch. I ain't talking about this stuff back. Scratch, right? She just stay active. She's like, she take the walks around, driveway around the house. She just like to stay active. She don't want to sit down.
Yeah.
And we be trying to, not baby her. She like, she got this. Let her know, right? That's what's up. So, do we have any, we gotta get this.
That you want to.
She's assisting our comments.
Let's get you up. We got
We have
It's
one
gonna be-
more.
it's gonna be quick.
Well, that's
we got one more.
No.
We got one more step and we're gonna bring up.
Exactly.
This is the step of time, baby. You might to bring it up. Don't even worry about it. She's coming up now. So, right. Y'all go ahead and tune in. We about to bring up another step in the house. We'll be back with you.
We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
Calling me the devil.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying, like, sometimes, when you're going through, it's like it's going good, and then just like, just throw you left. And y'all was laying it down, but y'all still out, right? It's just like you had technical difficulties that kind of knocked out the line. But we still persevere, right? Still moving on, right?
That's what we do.
That's all we know to do. So, man, we are back with another step in the house. Look at her. She thought she got out of this. She thought she could sit on the sideline, but no. Mama Jackson said, "Get on there, girl."
She did. She gave me that.
Jackson, what's up? So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Wanda Thomas, and I'm a school stepper. And I started during the pandemic originally. I went for a couple of times when they were outside stepping, and then I fell off. Then I started back about 6 months after that. And I've been stepping ever since because for one thing, just like V said, I love to dance. I've been dancing all my life, and I was a skater, so I love moving, and then I started doing it just like exercise and working out because I did lose a lot of weight back here in the past 3 years, and I'm trying to keep it off. So I'm trying to keep, like you say, body in motion, and so I just been dancing ever since. And I wish, like just like what she said, I could dance, or we had to have a class every single day because I just love it, you know. So.
But I think that's a blessing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I encourage it. And you got all these folks here that's tapping in. Alicia said, proud of the smooth steppers. La Rosa Patrick said, thanks. My mom danced with the smooth steppers. She was said she's 75. Right? Linda Gardner. I see you, my dear sisters. Right? Big shout out. Miss Elizabeth Taylor. Oh, I love the steppers. Big stepping. Right, Rose, my sisters keep stepping, right? So I've been stepping for a long time, obviously.
And you get a chance to meet people, that's what I love about it. You meet new people, and all kind of people, all walks of life. Because even though they say, we are seniors, but we don't turn anybody down. Anybody can come and dance with us, not just seniors, but anybody, But we just love it because it just keeps us fellowship, and close together, because like say we are like sisters.
Yeah. You are sisters.
Yeah.
Not even like sisters.
Yeah. And family. Yeah.
I feel like the nephew now.
All right, nephew.
All right, come on. I'm saying, I'm like here now, brother Rod.
And like I want to mention again, we do have men in our group. So, they're welcome to come and join us also, because we do have them also stepping with us.
Nah, yeah, that's true. I'm serious about, and I encourage brothers who are interested, and just kind of learning how to step, right? As long as you know your left and your right, right? You just get out there and get started. And I think we just got to get out of the game. Right? We just can't stand back. We like sit on the wall, like hang out, you know what I'm saying? And it look good when y'all choreograph together. Yeah. We don't want to mess it up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's okay, because when we all started, we all didn't just start knowing our left from our right, or just knowing our routines. You just stick with it and you will get it, But sometimes you be like, oh no, I can't do this. But you can do it, and you will learn the dances.
And don't be afraid to mess up.
And don't be afraid to mess up.
Everybody messes up. Yep. You have to mess up to learn it.
That's right.
Yeah. I think y'all encourage, and we gonna give it a try, right? There are man steppers out here, so
there are.
Brotherly sisters.
Yes. Yeah, so we don't want to forget the brothers.
I appreciate that. We fall by the wayside sometimes, but I just love to see the sisterhood, and I appreciate what you ladies are doing. Continue on with the movement, continue to stay active, right? Continue to keep impressing on this community, right? With this legacy that you're leaving, and right, and we're gonna continue to keep smooth stepping.
Hey, it's know that billboard be right across the street too.
Yeah,
billboard across the street.
The billboard be up.
I think I see that.
Yeah.
Across the street. Good job by
It's something about Taylor Street.
This is historical, right?
Step and leave.
I just wish we had about 1,000 people back on Saginaw again. Like we had shops all like down on Industrial and all this. Oh, going to be.
Yes.
I just wish there was that type of energy again. Maybe one day, Martin Luther King was like that.
Yeah.
Maybe one. Okay, well, I think y'all motivated me.
Well, I hope that I'll see you Wednesday at 12.
Not this Wednesday.
Not this Wednesday.
Not this
This
Wednesday.
was they call it the groundbreaking.
Oh, yeah. Still, we want to see
Yeah.
Still want to see, but
I did, I was actually gonna bring, so I teach during the day. I actually teach from 8 to 4, but I was trying to get my students out there.
That'd be cool.
Groundbreaking. I'm working on that. Yeah.
For the what you call it when you
The boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Take them
going.
out there for the little what you call it, take students out.
Field trip. Yeah.
Field trip.
That's what
You've been out of school a long time.
that's what we're working on. We're working on to be able to hit it, that way. So, but I definitely will. I got intercession coming up here at the end of the month. I can definitely, make my way. I'm gonna have to bring Mama too.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. And then definitely get her in the group so she can continue on too. But now, make sure you tap in Wednesday every 12 to 2 o'clock at Burst. All right.
Yeah.
And then they put a lot of money into that Burst. That Burst gonna look real different every day.
Yes.
I'm excited to see what that turns out to be.
If there's ever anything with your movement that we can provide any service for, we'll be more than happy.
I would say them over.
Yes.
We step for anything. We didn't step this year with the GM strike, but prior strike they had, we stepped on the picket line.
Yeah, man, that's real.
Y'all
That's real. Nah, that's how you supposed to do, man. You gonna
Go out and support.
right. I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
really. That's real.
It's needed too. I'm trying to tell you, like it should be everybody should step. You ain't better pay folks. That's great. Put all that work on. Made all that money. Made all that money last year. They made what? $20 billion. They made a lot of money last year. And they ain't even trying to come up off of that. Right. Hey, what's wrong with y'all? But that's that capitalistic way.
Yes.
They like they want to sit up here and make folks just sit up here and work.
It's criminal.
Yeah, y'all sit up there making $30 million a year. You got managers, you got CEOs making $30 million. $30 million a year. You don't want to pay these folks. You got temps working 5 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, longer than that.
Oh, for real?
I'm just saying that's kind of different. Man, I wouldn't even want to come work for them. To be honest. Yeah, it used to be 90 days.
Yeah.
Hey, only one.
They don't even get away with it.
Only one do it. Yeah. Yeah. Remember when they got the big three got bailed out?
Yeah.
They was asking and all that stuff. Now they came back up. They don't want to give it back out. That is wow. But big shout out to everybody at GM. Big shout out to everybody in the picking line. Big shout out to everybody in the struggle.
Yeah.
All right, well, I had a good time with y'all. You might go hang out, guys. Don't need it. Y'all have a little wine. Have some wine.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'm rocking with y'all. Turn this thing off, man. Get out of here. Any final words you want to give, Ms. Jackson? Any last words you like to give to the audience?
Well, I'd just like to say that my ladies, I wouldn't trade them for the world. They are committed. We do it, like I say, I just really want to stress the community part of everything. And also, as far as Burston will have their groundbreaking, which will be next Wednesday. Burston is a statue on the north end of the plant.
It is.
And I've been with Burston since I was 12 years old. And so to keep Burston strong, we're going to keep stepping right along with Burston. As long as they step, we're going to step.
Big shout out to that.
And I just want to also say we have the best instructor in Flint. And she's very thoughtful. She always think of us first.
Yeah.
And she's such a giving person.
Yeah. That's real leadership. Leadership is making sure everybody's straight.
A great leader.
And love on your people. Love on your people. Right? Why you can? Because a lot of times we don't give each other enough credit. And then, we left with memories, right? And they want to thank them after they're gone and stuff, right? That's something that we got to get away from.
Yeah.
I hate going to places and funerals and stuff and talking about a person, and I ain't even tell them to their face.
Right.
So crazy.
Tell everybody.
You go anywhere. Right. Yeah. Give each other their flowers while they're here. Love on each other, appreciate each other, keep moving with each other, support one another because we all we got.
Yeah,
that's
nobody can say
it.
So, I appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely y'all hot. Definitely. So, we're gonna go ahead and end the show out, and y'all welcome to come back anytime, any place. We're gonna continue to keep working alongside the Smooth Steppers. So, one last time, give the names again.
Delois Jackson,
Wanda Thomas.
B. Ford,
Jackie Johnson.
Deborah Funches.
You have it. There you have it.
And
Y'all
we are the
Boom,
Smooth
boom.
Stepper.
You better get an album here, Miss D. Y'all be singing?
No, not
Okay, we gonna keep it. Okay.
I gotta draw the line.
Right, no. I did that. Respect. I will bet there. We gonna tap you in, tap you out. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to Fli-City Blackout. Be sure to check out the show. Everybody said beautiful women, great talk. Shout out to the staffers. Appreciate everybody tuning in, just being able to be a part of this broadcast. Be sure to share with your networks and everybody know about the Smooth Steppers. Come out to Burson every Wednesday at 12 to 2, right? They get it in, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, they'll be right back in the place to be. So you tapping in. Big shout out to Miss Jackson for choreographing and directing the movement and just doing some great work here in this community. So we just thankful for all the ladies that came in. Big shout out to Brother Riley. Shout out to Miss D. And then definitely Fli-City Blackout. We tuning in, we blacking out. So this is what we doing with blackout. We black out. Great job, ladies. What you think, Miss D? It was hot.